So we're back at Maple Grove for the divisional that was supposed to be at ACO, and it got rescheduled to here after ACO's sudden abrupt closure, which still kills me to this day. It was 30 minutes from my house. I made my first pass there, got my first 10-second pass there, hurt my first engine there, got my first win, my first championship, so kind of very partial to ACO, but moving on, I guess. So we put new front struts on the car. So I told you last time that we put back shocks on it, and we didn't want to put the front struts on the same weekend because we didn't want to be chasing our tails. We just knew we were going to get frustrated for the sign race. So we just did the back shocks, and honestly, we put them to what Strange suggested, and it kind of worked. So we just left it alone for that whole weekend. And it went well. I made it to semifinals, and then I had a rocket ship first round Sunday, so I wasn't the only one with a rocket ship. But anyway, came back last weekend to do the test and tune. I didn't end up uploading the video. I'll attach everything in this video, but I didn't end up uploading it just because we only got 3 passes because there was a crazy amount of cars. They were running all these classes. I didn't know they were running as many classes as they were. I thought they were just doing a bracket race and a test and tune, and one bracket class, maybe 2. I didn't think they were doing 5. So we came and we only got 3 runs, and yeah, we didn't really get very far with it. We were kind of struggling to dial in the front suspension and the throttle stop and trying to get everything to hit right. So I'll put them all in here, but that was last weekend. There wasn't too much to make a video out of, to be completely honest. So came back for the test and tune Thursday here, and we got a lot of runs, and we even sat out 2 runs. We got a lot, and it's better. Still trying to get the car to move forward and not plant so much. That's, I would say, the biggest issue we're dealing right now with the car is it's just staying there and it's just not tracking forward. So we eventually got the lights around where I was double O, triple O, we got those pretty much dialed in, and then came back out for qualifying on Friday. It's all a blur now, we've been here so many days. And first pass was pretty good. I was 12 and a 95. Weather was pretty much the same. I should have just left the same timer in it. I would have been a 90, but I thought it was a little bit better. It wasn't. And then second pass, second qualifying session, I ended up spinning so bad. It doesn't even look that bad in the video, but I let go of the button. I'm like, man, that was red, and I just sat there, and I'm like, okay, that was not red. It just didn't move forward at all. It just squashed the tire, and it just stayed down. And it's just, again, it's trying to get the transfer right. Haven't had a whole lot of time to test it. We had Thursday, yeah, but we needed more than one day. So even with the spin, I still ended up going at 1091.0. So the thing was, I didn't have pockets. So we told my dad to pay for top 8 before this happened, and he didn't pay for top 8. We gave him the money and everything. He didn't pay for it because they were also kind of rushing us. Once we got up to the lanes, we were pretty much getting suited and going. So there was no real time for me to do it unless I went up there before, and I didn't think to do it before. I figured to do it in the lanes. So we told him to enter, but he did not enter it. And yeah, so I ended up qualifying number 8. A lot of people didn't sign up, so I would have gotten it anyway. But since we didn't sign up, we didn't get to run the top 8 shootout, which stunk because I actually got it in. Yeah, I'm used to it at this point. He never wants to sign up for a top 8. He's also dealing with an infected tooth right now, so he can barely talk, so I get it. It just kind of stinks. But yeah, so now it's Saturday. I don't even know what day it is. It's Saturday. We have 1 qualifying pass left, and then we're going in the first round, supposedly. They changed the schedule a lot. But yeah, so I'm gonna try moving the throttle stop timer again. And I guess just playing around with it, and hopefully all things work out. Really kind of needed a full track rental day. Didn't get that, but it is what it is. Should have probably just left my blown struts on the car for this weekend, but we thought we were going to be able to dial it in 9 passes, and yeah, no, couldn't dial it in 9 passes. So it is what it is, but we'll keep you in the loop as always, and I'll attach everything. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep these shorter, but yeah. So thanks for following along, and we'll attach everything. Quick time shot recap, last time shot before first round. Yeah, so I let go of the button, thought I hit the tree good, but again, the car just sat there. So really trying to get the transfer of weight right and the suspension dialed in. I was 24 on the tree and ended up going an 87 flat. So pretty good time run. I want the car to work a little bit better when I let go of the button. Which I know it just comes down to, we have the right stuff, we have the right components, we just need more time to dial in the suspension. So not really anybody's fault. I mean, we're on a time crunch here when you're trying to go right into eliminations, and you got a test day, but like, you can only make so many changes in a test day, and you don't even have that much time. It was only 10 to 5, so it really wasn't a whole lot of time to really figure things out. But we'll get it figured out. So first round's coming up soon, and hopefully things go our way. I mean, you've been following along. This year's been pretty rough, so hopefully we'll be fine. As long as the car does what it did in the last time shot, we should be okay. But if it throws me a curveball and it really just stays there, then we got a problem. But the track's also completely different than when we tested on Thursday to today. So not say any more comments on that, but it's definitely a different track. I can feel it. We can see it in the video. We can see it on our race pack. Like, it's definitely a different track. So just got to get it figured out. Small tire problems. But yeah, we'll keep you in the loop after first round. Hopefully things go our way. Okay, so it's Sunday at the Maple Grove Divisional. We were supposed to do first round on Saturday, but we got bumped because they had a lot of stuff to do and a lot of cars. So they bumped first round of Super Street to today. Just ran first round. Went well. Yeah, weather's been pretty consistent here. So I just kept the same timers in and car did what it needed to do. I was 28, 1090 with the 5. So that's a good thing. So going into round 2, hopefully we can keep the momentum rolling. But we were gonna get classic car auto mall footage yesterday since we got bumped, but they closed at noon. So we got there at like 2 and they were already closed. So didn't get any cool footage of that. But I always like coming to Maple Grove because you get to go to like Shady Maple and stuff. And we did that the other night. But yeah, so glad to still be in on Sunday. Obviously didn't have a choice, but still in for first round, still in for second. So hopefully we do well second round, and we'll keep you in the loop for all of that. So update, I didn't do one after second round, and I realized that as they were going us to the lanes. Second round, in short, didn't really know the guy. Normally, like when we race like NHRA and stuff, we all pretty much run together. We run the same people over and over again, as if you can't tell by my videos. So I got the left lane. So I lit the bulb, this pre-stage bulb, and then I like lit the stage bulb. Sorry, turn down the radio. Lit the stage bulb, and I'm really shallow, so I was worried that like when I got on the trans brake that it might back out the beam. So I went to take like another bump in, and right as I let go of the brake, he staged the car. So I quickly had to take the bump, get on the trans brake, get on the two-step, and do all that before the tree came down. And right as I was wrapping that up, the tree came down. So I knew I missed it, and luckily he went red. Nobody ever goes red to me, so I kind of lucked out there. And I ran it out, and I went an 88.1. So third round comes up, and I have Kelly. You've probably seen I've raced Kelly a gazillion and one times. I was in the left lane again. I knew I hit the tree good. Actually, I kind of thought it was red. And I went through. She wasn't there, so I just pedaled it a little bit. She drove around me, and I'm like, okay, well, that's that. And my win light came on. I was 006.92.0, so I was 26 total. She was 002, and she was 88.9, I think. So she ran out, so that's how we won. So they round robined us for the quarterfinals, and did the same thing. I was in the left lane again, and I guess I hit it too good. I mean, I knew it was close. I was 005 red, and that ended our day. I didn't look at the ladder, but I think that was for the bye to the final too. I could be wrong. But that's usually how things go. I've thrown away this is probably at least the third time I've thrown away the bye to the final here alone, going red in the quarterfinals. It's happened at least, this is at least the third time. So I've gone, regardless if it's for the bye to the final or not, I've gone red at least 3 times in the quarterfinals here. And everybody could be like, oh, we'll just put more delay in it. Okay, well, last year when I was in the quarterfinals at this race, I was triple O, and I still lost. But, yeah, so there's that. So my quarterfinal, semifinal curse lives on at Maple Grove. But I guess all in all, it wasn't that bad of a weekend. You know, still trying to get the front suspension to work, still trying to get the car to respond when I let go of the button. And to go to the quarterfinals, to qualify for the top 8 shootout, even though I didn't run it, it's still a pretty good weekend. I mean, I achieved pretty much almost everything I kind of could, other than running top 8 and winning top 8 and then winning the race. To go to the quarterfinals with a brand new suspension, only having 1 test day on it, and it's still not right. It's not that bad. I just try to look at the bright side. So bright side would be when it is right. I'm gonna be kind of tough, so we'll get there. So this week we have Massa at Cecil, and we haven't had a Massa race in forever. Last time actually was at Cecil, so we were supposed to be at ACO last weekend for Massa, but you know. So we'll go back to Cecil, then I believe we're going to Epping, New Hampshire, which is one of my favorite races. The food up there is fantastic, so that's why I like to go. I don't like seafood, but I go up there for like the steak tips, so, and the ice cream. So gonna be on the road for at least 2 weeks again, so I'm gonna keep you in the loop for that. But as always, thanks for tuning in with us. I'm glad I have some videos to attach, because I didn't really completely stink this week. So to go to the 4th round, it's progress considering everything we've been through this year, losing the engine at the first race and then just breaking stupid stuff. So to go to the quarterfinals today, the semifinals 2 weeks ago, and to take last week as a test and tune, which I didn't really get a whole lot of hits, we're getting there. We're starting to get there, starting to move in the right direction. So thanks for following along with us, and yeah, we'll see you next week at Cecil County, as long as the weather is good. I'm not going to try to jinx it, but thanks, guys.